Hey guys, Justin here and welcome to today's video. I am entitling this video, You're Practicing Your Scales Wrong. And the reason why I'm putting this out is because my students all come to me with this inherent problem. They go on YouTube, they search the internet, they find a lot of pictures of scale diagrams. And the way they've been practicing their scales, as I've been telling them, it's very important to know the roadmap of the fretboard, is that they will do something like this, where they will practice a simple up-down motion of the scale, a simple ascending-descending. Now, it's not wrong to practice it this way. This is certainly one helpful way to get the mechanics right. You certainly need to know how your fingers, your muscles move when you're navigating across the fretboard. However, this is not very musical. As you know, music is not comprised of scale exercises put together. If you do that, you just sound like a robot. What we instead need to do is to have an inherent sense of how the scale emotes. What emotion is this scale telling me? What emotion am I trying to convey? The way to do that is to understand how the scale works internally. So let's take the major scale for example. The major scale is the simplest scale that you have. It's made out of 7 notes, as all scales are, I suppose. But in your 7 notes, there are several intervals in that scale that make the major scale the major scale. I will show you what they are. So the major scale is made up of the root, in this case E major. So we're going to do the scale E major, the root. There's the second. There's the major third. Now this is the crucial interval. This gives the whole major scale its major quality. Da, 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 da. Then you got the fourth, sometimes called the perfect fourth. This is the perfect fifth, the root fifth. This is your power chord. It's a very neutral sounding note. Then you got the major 6. You've got the major 7, and you've got the octave again, the root. So together, 1, 2, major 3rd, 4th, 5th, major 6, major 7, root. Instead of playing straight up, you don't want to do that. You want to incorporate a little bit of rhythm, a little bit of music going on, just so that you can hear the space between the notes. And to do this, I get my students to try this out on their own. So now you're putting 2 notes together. You're hearing the root, you're hearing the octave. So let's move up 1 scale degree to the next interval. You notice there's a bit of dissonance. So what this exercise does is that it pits 2 notes against each other, the root and its interval. And in this case, I am going to superimpose different intervals. I'm going to go up the scale and I'll superimpose that with this root note here so that you can hear the intervals. This is major 2nd. It's major 3rd. Da, 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 da. Important one. Then you got 4th. The 5th. The 6th. The 7th, major 7. Back to the root. So that simple exercise, let's stop that. Oops. Now that simple exercise will be training your ear to hear how each interval sounds in relation to the key center, in this case E major. So once you get that kind of exercise going, it's very easy to hear how each interval and if you change the interval, how they sound like against one another. So I'll do another one in Mixolydian, which is the flat 7th. add some variation to change that up. That's actually how you can groove a little bit and incorporate a bit of musicality in your scale exercises. And for good measure, let's do a real life example. We're going to do one of those overplayed Christian riffs, and right now it's the one that on Instagram everyone plays is the How does that work? Well, if you know your major scale well enough and you're practicing intervals, you know that the first three notes are the root, second, major, third. The next and the highest note in that riff is the perfect fourth. Da, 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 da. Now, what is that little fast part that they play? The fast part is simply the fifth, root, second, major, third. Now you know why it sounds so happy sounding, because it emphasizes that major third. I'm sorry I'm messing up my notes a bit more. I can't find my normal pick, so I'm playing with this tiny, really tiny pick. So I hope that was a helpful starting point for you to get to think more melodically about modes and scales and scale exercises. So my question for you today is this: do you practice your scales in a particular way that's been helpful in your understanding of music? If you so, let me know in the comment section. I'd love to start a conversation with you. I hope you found this video interesting and helpful, just a little tad bit. If you have any questions or comments, please post them in the comment box and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you for watching. This is Justin signing off.